Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Valheim. This is a Viking survival type game which looks really quite good. It is still in early access. It was released like 2 days ago, but considering it's early access, it actually looks remarkably well complete. So I am very excited to jump into this and then see what is what and what is going on. This looks exactly like the type of thing I'm going to enjoy. Been watching Balian play this for a few days. Freaking awesome looking game that I'm planning on getting into. Some friends soon surprised me for sure. Yeah, this flew so far under my radar. I had not heard a thing about it until my friend Tuna messaged me about Valheim like 4 days ago, and then chat over the last couple of days were kind of like, hey, you should check this game out. And I did. Reached out to the developers and they said, no, we can't get you a copy. Speak to the publishers, and the publishers are like, yeah, here you go. So this is exciting. I am looking forward to getting into this. So I did play very briefly yesterday just so I could get the basics down. So we're going to start a new game. So this is my previous character Mordred, but we're going to go and start a new game. In fact, I think I'm just going to go straight up remove Mordred. Don't need you anymore. And he's gone. That is rather loud. Let's go and turn the audio down a bit, so the effects volume can go maybe something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. So we're going to do a new game. We're still going to call ourselves, weirdly enough, I know, Mordred. We are going to play as male. We can have different skin tones. So you can go from black to white. I think we're going to have everything in between. I think we're going to go something slightly on the paler side. We are definitely going to be playing with hair, and I do believe that we can do long hair, like so. That sounds good. And then lots and lots of different beards, which are actually animated. And there are a lot of different beards. Like, you can go full Viking here. It's really quite impressive. Like, the thick bushy beard is usually like the biggest beard that you can get in games like this. No. You can get these crazy things. So I think I'm going to go with that. We're going to go very blonde. And probably slightly on the darker side. It's a bit more of a red. Let's go something like that. I think that's relatively close. And I think that's going to be awesome. And there we go. We have a Mordred. Then we can create a new world. We're going to remove that one. I'm going to create a new one. And this world we're going to call Twitch. And the seed is going to be... Actually, let's call it Mord Twitch. And then we'll make the seed Mord Fjord. Like so. And then done. I'm not going to make this multiplayer. Maybe we'll do multiplayer at some point in the future. I don't know. But for the time being, I fancy doing single player at the moment. This seems good. So we'll have a brief introduction, which is basically one of the Valkyries flying us into this world. Then we'll meet Munin and Hunin. Hunin and Munin, which are the memory and thought ravens belonging to Odin. And they'll kind of introduce us to the world and everything that's going on, and then we will go from there. These are randomly procedurally generated, so we're going to have some exploring to do. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prison to the World Tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again. in Valheim! Will Mordred survive this survival simulation? Let's make a vote. To be honest, when I did my test game, the first creature I came across, I died. So, I haven't exactly got a good track record so far. Now, I've got to say, I really like this intro. You can look around, you can see kind of what's below you, so you can see that there's like a bit of water over there maybe. We've got loads of forest that we're going over. And then we're coming in to land. There is another lake over there, so to our right. And then a nice little open meadow there behind us. Coming in through the trees right now. Ah! Oh, there's a lot of water around, actually. Okay, so here we are. This is the world of Valheim. What's up, Hunin? I am Hunin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the Sacrificial Stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. And then if we take a look around at these, we can click on them. And then we see the Viking runic, which is then translated. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down the mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice a howling gale. First of the forest, king in the wood, lord over those who would dwell at his feet. His roots will grow where cities once stood. Their blood is wine, their flesh is meat. Wanderer, look to your feet that tread upon the tomb. Once 1,000 bones without their meat will drag you to your doom. Black wings across the moon and sun, down from the mountain our mother comes. Her weeping tears will fall like rain. Her voice will call us home again. Oops. Oh, trophy hook. Interesting, you have to hook something on the trophy thing. Long ages past he wore the crown. Beneath the blood-red sky now naught is left of all he was. But his spirit cannot die. I'm going to pick up that branch if I can. I'll be having that. Thank you. And then most importantly, we have this. Vexfir Eikthyr, which is the first of the bosses that we're going to be coming up against. So we can see here where we flew in. And then where we landed, which is the standing stones. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin, as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. Alright then. And then we can see that the sun is... Whoa! That's a big tree. That's a really big tree. Huzzah! So over here we have the sea, and it will eventually be possible to build ships and go sailing. And in fact, if we look around, we can vaguely see, if we face that way, we can see like the lines which show you which way the wind's blowing, which I think will have some kind of bearing on how you actually do with the sailing. So down here we've got a little bit of a swamp, and we need to be careful in the swamps because there are bad guys usually in them. But swamps are a really good place to find stones. And these little trees we can punch and do a little tiny bit of damage, but they will eventually be destroyed. And then when they're destroyed, they give us wood. And then that wood we can use to make proper tools. So far, so Minecraft. Bear in mind, it's only these little trees you can punch. If you try to punch one of these things, it's just like, no. Zero. Zero. So we're just destroying the saplings for the moment. Is that gosh darn Yggdrasil you've been hearing about? Yeah, most likely. Oh, hello, bad guy. Little goblin dude was coming to investigate all the noise. Oh, he's back again. I don't really want to fight you right now because I don't have any weapons. I'm going to come back over here. You can chase me? Yeah, you are. And I do like that the skills improve through use. Okay, we're going to stand on top of this, and then we are going to make... Oh, I really want to make a club. I need one more wood. Damn it! That's right. Get out of here. I think this is sneak. Yep, that's sneak. And Hunin wants a word again, but I'm going to go and smash up this branch so that I can get the resources I need to make a club so I can actually defend myself. Because once I have a club, I can use that for multiple purposes, including hitting trees. Although the stone axe would be even better for that. So there we go. We now have a club. Oops. We have a torch as well. There's the club. So we can fight if we need to. What's up, Hunin? Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you will need to recall the true shape of these objects. Just pick things up, and it will come back to you, I am sure. My lesser brother, Munin, can tell you how to fashion a stone axe. And there we go. The greyling is dead. So stupid little goblin creature has fallen. Right, let's go and pick up some of these stones, because we are going to need those. And there's also some branches over there. There's one of the lizard creatures I was talking about earlier that can be found in the swamps. We'll grab some raspberries. Whoops, there's two of them. Let's not fight them. Not yet. So considering this is like the spawn point, it's already surprisingly dangerous. I bring tidings, do you? You have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again, so try to always have a couple of different meals ready. So we can see down in the bottom left, so straight away over there, like other side of the screen, you've got the little fork which is showing how much food you've got and then your health bar. So right now our health bar is freaking tiny, which is how I died to a boar earlier. So we'll grab some of these stones and wood bits. And then we'll go and see what's required for the axe. So we need 2 more bits of wood. We've already got enough stone. We've got 8 stone. So we're going to need to go and beat up a couple more saplings, I think. Hopefully it's safe over here. And if we see any boars, we are running like hell, because boars hit hard. That was 2 wood, which I think is what we needed for the stone axe. It was! Marvellous! Alright, now we have an axe, so we can actually start cutting down the big trees like this guy. And you can see that we're doing a lot more damage to this. 7.2, 6.2, 10.6, 8.5. And that will knock the tree down. Now, kind of like Medieval Dynasty, you just get this giant log. You haven't actually got any wood from that. You instead need to actually continue processing the log. Which will turn it into smaller logs. Which you can then keep hitting. Whoa, hello. Sneaky, sneaky. Looks like Mr. Goblin left behind his lunch. We'll grab that in a minute. And there we go. Now we get a bunch more wood pieces which we can collect. And you get like 10 per one of these big logs. Are the tools repairable, or are we going to be burning through them? I suspect... I don't know. That is one thing I don't know. We'll continue to try and get some stones and things. Flint's going to be useful later on. Ah, a little house. Is there an entrance to said house? Yes. Okay, so I didn't notice that there was an entrance last time I came across one of these. I just smashed the side in. Alright, so if we absolutely needed to, we could use this for shelter. But I think for the moment I'm just going to continue running around. It does look like we're on the very edge of the island over here, which is cool. Oh wow, we go through these saplings so much more easily now. There's another rune over there. Runestone. Oh, and also a deer, and I think that over in the distance is a boar. Yeah, this wooden axe is so much better at killing the saplings. So we've got 31 wood, got 4 stone, so we're probably ready to try and start building a structure. I don't think I'm quite... Oh no, that's another boar. Yeah, we're not ready for the boars. So we're going to head over this way. The lighting of this game is really good. Like when you get really close, the graphics do degrade pretty rapidly. Like you can see that is super pixelated. But even just like zoomed out a little bit, it looks so much better. And then with the shading and the lighting, it can look really impressive. Let's grab a couple more raspberries so we have a food source. Alright, well, I guess we'll head off. Ooh, mushrooms. Poisonous or not, I wonder. I don't know. And how are we doing for skills? So if we click on... not you. On you, then we can see our skills. So woodcutting, we're a level 7. Unarmed, we're a level 7. We're 3 at clubs. We've got a little bit of running, a little bit of sneaking. And we're starting to train axes. But we haven't actually fought anything with the axe yet. Hadn't even occurred to me that you could use the wood axe as a weapon. Duh! What kind of Viking are you, Mordred? Blimey! Is that deer? That's deer. And yes, you can also swim. Although I suspect that swimming uses stamina. Let's go out into the ocean here. Oh, jumping. There we go. Swimming. Which does indeed use stamina. I don't know what happens when you run out of stamina when you're swimming. We're just going to stand here for a moment to regain our stamina so we can jump up on the rocks. And then get away! So those are the deer. And I think we do need to be somewhat near a water source. I haven't actually seen if you like consume water. But being near water seems to be pretty good for getting stone. You can just pick up bits of flint like these. From the riverbed. Oh, this is actually a proper river. Oh, okay. And it is possible to find fish and things like that in them too. When you run out of stamina, you take damage in the water. Gotcha. I was going to say, please no spoilers about like where things are. You can't. It's procedural. So it's fine. Alright, mushrooms. Anyone know if you can re-challenge bosses? I would imagine so. Kind of defeats the purpose of the game if you can't beat them. Spoilers, fish can be found in the water. Yeah, thankfully I'd already seen that myself. That was a lot of stone. I don't know if there's a limit to how much we can carry. There might be. Alright, we're going a bit deeper into the woods now. Need to have our wits about us here. Yep, like that. Run away! Run away! That was an amazing jump. Whoa! Hello, boars. I am bored of your company. Aha! Doing. Oh man. Alright, so one boar is still chasing us. In a very roundabout manner. So I don't like it over there. Over there is dangerous. So I'm going to go this way instead. Although it looks like there is one of the neck creatures. Like these are lizards. Not very tough. Necktail. That sounds delicious. Oh, stone. Alright, there's quite a few bad guys here. So far, I've somehow managed to make it where I haven't been hit yet. Which, I have to say, is astonishingly lucky. I was trying to find somewhere that's perhaps a little bit flatter. Here we go, here's the meadow. Where we could maybe try to establish a settlement of some kind. Because we still got the water that's pretty nearby. We're near the summoning stone. And this is looking a lot bigger and a lot flatter. There is another rune stone over there. Let's see if it's guarded by fearsome mangy boars. It is indeed guarded by boars. Great. Alright, well, how about We think about setting something up here, or we can continue down along the coast. Let's go this way. Let's see what's going on. Whoa, that's a boar. Yay, I'm getting better at running. Ah! No! Bad! Whew, missed. Oh, what's that? It's like a little tower or something. Alright, looks like the boar is leaving. Whoa, no, he's not. Oh, I won! I won! I beat the thing. Huzzah! Alright, so we got some leather scraps. Not sure I'd want to fight multiple of those at a time. Admittedly, the last time I fought a boar, I did try to punch it to death. It didn't work so well. I'm not seeing a decent way into this. Oh, here we go. Now, is there anything actually up there, or can I just knock this thing down? This did not seem to give me any wood. Boss defeated. Boar. Slinky! Do you know why Norway put barcodes on their ships? So when they got to port, they can scan the navy in. Very good. Now everyone is playing Valheim. Yeah, it's certainly proving to be quite popular on Twitch. Well, I still kind of like the idea of going into the flat land over there, but I think I'm going to go south and see what's going on over here. Oh. Unless, of course, I can beat the boars here like one at a time. There's two of them. Let's give this a go. Let's see if we can beat them one at a time. Hello, boar man. Oh, there's three of them. Oh, it seems to be getting a bit darker. So I should probably start thinking about actually, building something. So I'm thinking I'm going to build, like, here. It's pretty nice and open. It's got decent woodlands around. Seems to have stone, which I'm guessing you can smash up. So yeah, this looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to tab, which is our crafting menu. We're going to make a hammer. Then the hammer basically allows us to actually build things. Hello there. With this tool you will raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. This will in turn enable you to construct other things. Alright, so the workbench we probably want somewhat centered. So we'll probably build the workbench like right here. So we press right mouse button to then bring the crafting menu. We select the workbench, which is going to cost us 10 food, and then we place it. And we can use the mouse wheel to rotate. And I think that was going to basically be the back of my base, so I think we're going to put the workbench like right there. The workbench allows you to craft complex items as well as giving you access to lots more building pieces to construct with the hammer. And as you can see, all of the building pieces are currently being remembered. And we're going to go to this. No, we're not. We're going to go to this. Then right click. We can make a chopping block. Now, does it actually say anywhere what these things do? Like, the chopping block clearly attaches to the craft bench. So I wonder... Yeah, it's just a workbench improvement. It costs flint, it costs wood. I'm going to make it, because it sounds cool. I can make a workbench level 2. Cool. Right, what else can I make? Buildings! Yes! So, the first thing we probably want to start with is creating a floor of some kind. And then after that we can start working on the walls. You feel cold. Oh dear, that would suggest that we need a fire. We can make a campfire. Put it right there. You're getting warmer. Okay. Oh, hello. What's up, buddy? When the temperature drops at night, or if you are wet, you will suffer from being cold. Okay, it looks like bad guys spawn at night. Yeah, bad guys spawn at night. Good to know. Hadn't got this far before. Well, we died. So, game over, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Each time you are struck down, you will forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings at the site of the accident. If you wish you were home by now, I'd recommend building a bed, wherever home may be. I was in the process of building it. So we basically need to make it back out there. It is cold. And yeah, okay. Oh, jeez, don't fly in front of my face there, Mr. Seagull! Now, is the skeleton still going to be over there? Am I just going to be running around in circles all night? Yep! Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, I'm warm. Whoa. I'm really hoping the skeleton like disappears in the morning or something, because yikes. Now it did look like the skeleton was trying to hit some stuff earlier. So I am still considered close enough to the fire to continue staying warm. So I wonder if Mr. Skeleton's going to walk off and maybe fight the boars or something. Oh yeah, I should probably go and pick up my stuff. I feel cold. Improvement. Sneak. I am good at snacking. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is grab the rag tunics, put them back on again, and stuff that I have on I'm going to put like over there. It would be nice if the inventory was a little bit more like, there is no inventory for stuff you're wearing, and like it doesn't really explain that this is your tool belt, but that's your tool belt, which you can see there in the top left. That took me quite a long time to work out. Oh dear. He sawed me. Got too busy looking at Yggdrasil. He's got a star. Why do you have a star? I didn't give you a star.